Welcome to Haunted Frames, where the darkness speaks and you listen. Do like and subscribe if you're brave enough. I never believed in ghost stories. Campfire tales, urban legends, they were just tricks to scare kids. But what happened to us at Redwood Creek, that was different. Real, unexplainable. And if I hadn't captured parts of it on my GoPro, no one would have believed me. It was Labor Day weekend, and I went camping with my best friend Jake and his cousin Matt. We'd planned it for weeks. Just us, our gear, a couple of cameras, and complete isolation in the Northern California woods. No cell signal, no Wi-Fi, just thick trees, quiet trails, and a river cutting through miles of forest. We were vlogging the trip for fun. Jake had this whole idea about turning it into a YouTube series. City Boys Go Wild or something like that. It was all laughs until the first night. We'd barely settled into our tent when Jake started talking about a local legend, how people had gone missing in the woods around Redwood Creek over the years. No bodies ever found, no traces, just gone. I rolled my eyes. "Cool story for the camera," I said, half joking, but Matt didn't laugh. He looked around nervously and said, "My uncle used to talk about this place. He said the forest doesn't take people, it replaces them." We all laughed it off and went to bed. But that night, around 2 a.m., I woke up to a sound that didn't belong. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Footsteps. Slow. Heavy, just outside the tent. I held my breath. Jake stirred beside me and whispered, "Probably a deer. But deer don't walk like that. Deer don't stop walking just outside your tent." I grabbed my GoPro, unzipped the flap just enough to peek out, and aimed into the dark. That's when I saw it. A man, or something shaped like a man, standing still just beyond the trees. No movement. Just watching. Jake clicked on his flashlight, and the second the beam hit the spot, it was gone. We didn't sleep the rest of that night. In the morning, Jake went out and found weird symbols carved into one of the trees by our site. Circles inside triangles. Lines like runes. Nothing like normal graffiti. Matt looked pale. "These weren't here yesterday," he muttered. "We should have left then, but we didn't." Later that day, Matt wandered off to get some B-roll shots near the creek. Said he'd be back in 15 minutes. After 30, we started calling for him. No answer. We searched everywhere. I started to panic. Jake finally found something. Matt's phone, lying face down in the mud near the creek bed. The screen was cracked but still recording. We played the last video clip. It showed Matt walking along the trail, turning the camera toward the trees. Then, he suddenly stopped. He turned quickly and whispered, "Hey, who's there?" The shot tilted sideways. A snap. Static. That was it. We sprinted to the ranger station about 2 miles away. Nobody was there. Just a locked door and silence. When we got back to the campsite, our tent was torn open, slashed like with claws. Our sleeping bags were shredded. On the dirt between the trees, one of the same symbols Jake found earlier was now burned into the ground. Jake lost it. He wanted to leave immediately. I agreed. We started packing up in a frenzy, not even caring what we left behind. As we threw our stuff into the car, Jake suddenly froze. "Dude," he whispered, "look." I followed his gaze, and my heart nearly stopped. Matt was standing at the edge of the woods, same hoodie, same jeans, just standing there. He didn't move. He didn't wave. He didn't say a word. I called out, "Matt, are you okay?" No reply. He slowly turned around and walked deeper into the forest. Jake tried to chase him, but I pulled him back. "That's not him," I said. I don't know how I knew, but I knew. We didn't sleep that night. We drove straight home in complete silence. The next morning, we reported everything to the police. They launched a search. They found nothing. No trace of Matt, no footprints, no gear, just nothing. When I showed them the GoPro footage, they said it looked fake, like I edited it, that the glitching looked too digital. They confiscated the memory card. Luckily, I had backups. Here's where it gets worse. Later that week, I ran a facial recognition scan on the last frame of the footage. You know, the one where Matt is standing at the edge of the forest. It wasn't him. Same build, same clothes, but the face? Blurry, featureless. Like the camera couldn't focus, like it wasn't meant to. Jake moved out of state after that, said he couldn't be near woods again. As for me, I stopped camping, stopped filming, stopped sleeping through the night. Sometimes I wake up and see something standing at the edge of my backyard. Still, silent, watching. It's never close enough to make out the face, but I know it's not a person, and I know it's waiting. If you ever go camping near Redwood Creek, don't go alone. And whatever you do, don't follow the silence.